Hey Aquarius, it's Lisa, and here is your August 7th to the 13th, 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all my information is below in the description box. I am holding a contest again this month. If you would like to win a reading with me, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and comment on one of the videos, and I'll enter you in the draw. If you've already subscribed, no problem, still leave a comment and I'll enter you in as well. And I'll be picking the winner at the end of August. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what is in store for you this week. So the overall message for you is, ooh, nice. Moving towards that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Interesting. So that's about moving towards financial success, happiness, fulfillment, joy. It's really nice that that's the energy, because it feels like, you know, you're moving forward, or at least implementing or thinking about implementing, because I know they lectured you in the monthly one about doing it. So the challenge you have this week is perspective, stepping back and getting a new perspective, or looking at things from a new perspective from all sides. That gives you, insight, and then if not a new path, a new way of walking or looking at your path that you're walking. It's kind of like, taking off sunglasses and putting on, or, needing glasses, and then you put on new glasses and you're like, oh my God, life isn't blurry, right? So it's like getting this new perspective. The card of what you don't see coming this week is mental clarity. Really interesting. So that goes hand in hand. Very cool. And then where you need to focus on this week is moving forward, not getting distracted, being in kind of like a bubble. This card I always say is like, being in a battle, right? And there's all this battle going on. You're on a battlefield, and it's like you have your eye on the prize, and you're like, this is where I'm going. This is what I want to achieve. That's who I'm going to get. And not getting distracted by, who's fighting over there or who's fighting over there. It's just kind of like, you don't have time for the distractions. Just bubble yourself and move in the direction you need to go in. The other way I word it is sort of like being the eye of a storm. So there's like chaos and a tornado all around you, or a hurricane, and you're the eye of the storm. It's nice and calm and, focused where you are. So it's just kind of like, stay focused, be that eye of the storm. Don't get pulled into the storm that's all around you, or the chaos that's all around you. You got stuff to do, Aquarius. Okay, so let's get some clarity on these cards. So the 10 of Cups, an amazing card, moving forward, moving towards the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, happiness, fulfillment, celebrations, good news, money, which is always nice. Okay, so, well, there you go. There's the Knight of Swords again. So they're doubling down on that. So it is all about focus. Be that, calm in the storm. Don't get pulled into drama or battles or conflict. You got stuff to do. Just be neutral and be in this little bubble of focus. Oh, my favorite card, the Death card. So the Death card is all about that you are changing, evolving, growing. You are not the same person you were. You're now this new version of yourself. So you're able to do the things that you need to do. You can, achieve what you want to achieve. You've grown, evolved. The old you's gone, the new you's here. So know it and do it. The Empress. The Empress is a birth of an idea, the birth of it can be an actual birth for those out there, that there's a birth coming, which then grows and flourishes within the family and then makes the whole family grow. But this feels more like it's a birth of an idea, a birth of a project, a birth of a new way of being. And it is really lucrative. It really kind of flourishes, grows. It is abundant. It really has a really strong feeling with it. So it's all about this birth of a new way of being and a birth of a new thing. Like they say, it's like a baby. So it's like a birth of a project, a birth of what's ever important to you, like you release it out into the world, right? And it's working towards that, and it coming out of you and taking its, form and life. And then it really grows and flourishes. The 9 of Wands is basically you've come through tons of stuff. You might have had a break, and now it's time to kick butt. It's perseverance. It's going for the things that you want to go for. It's making things happen, right? You've come through so much, and you can do it. It really is awesome. Very empowering this week. Okay, so the challenge you have is getting this new perspective, right? It's putting those glasses on so you can go, oh, I see. It's not all blurry. So that is the challenge, getting this new perspective, seeing things from all sides. And even when it comes to yourself, it's getting a new perspective, like where you think you couldn't do it. And then you get this new perspective and you're like, maybe I can, right? The 6 of Cups is all about everything happens for a reason, when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen. So don't judge yourself or criticize yourself about like, why didn't I do this a year ago? Or why did this? We have to learn certain things in order to be able to do it, right? So, and it can evolve other people. So other things have to happen to affect us to then make us be able to do certain things. So it's understanding that everything happens when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen. We have no control over certain things, which is a hard concept for a lot of us, because we like to live in the illusion that we can control things. The only thing we can control is our actions and our attitude, how we do things, what we do and how we go about them, what we hold on to, what we don't hold on to, and what we don't do, our lack of action. Everything else we don't control, right? So how it's all going to play out, who's going to come in, all of that, I always look at it like this chessboard of the universe, and they're just moving pieces while we do our thing, right? So it's important that we do, and then they can line up things easier. Okay, so the 2 of Swords is all about what you're looking for is right in front of you. You need to take that blindfold off and put on those glasses, get that perspective, and be able to move forward, because it's like, it's right there, just do it. Wow, lots of swords. So the 8 of Swords, again, I think I'm going to lecture you again, Aquarius. The 8 of Swords is all about, it's an illusion that you can't do what you want to do, right? It's through lack of self-worth, fear, a bunch of things, right? Or that we think we're defined as a certain way of being, like, oh yeah, I'm this, I can never change. We go through certain things. It doesn't define us. It may be a piece of us and we learn what it is, but we're never defined by anything. We can always change and grow and move forward. It's just an illusion because we don't want to, or we're afraid to, that we think we can't and that we're trapped. So this is saying you can do it. You totally can. You are not trapped. And that can be part of your journey as well, as understanding, well, it is part of your journey, that you are able to move forward. You're not trapped and you're not defined by certain things. You can achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. And then the 10 of Wands, which is all about just taking the baby steps. It's not about rushing forward, sprinting. It's the marathon. It's about taking those baby steps. This is the card that I always talk about. It's like building a puzzle without having a picture. It's finding each puzzle piece, taking the time, finding that piece, putting it in, still not knowing how it's all going to come together, but knowing one way or another, you're going to build this puzzle. And then as you collect the pieces, each step, and you learn what you need to do, and you meet who you need to meet, and all of that kind of stuff, you slowly start to build the puzzle, and it all comes together. And you see, that's what it is. This is how it's all going to come together. Amazing, right? So it's just taking those baby steps, and it's so important. Like, they're so important. I can't stress how important baby steps are, because that's where we meet people. We learn what we need to learn. We learn about ourselves. We, gather strength. It's so important. When you sprint forward or leap forward, chances are you have to come back and find the pieces that are missing, or you have to come back and learn, whatever it is. So it really is about just taking those baby steps and doing something every day to move you in the direction you want to move in. You can do it, Aquarius. I know you can. Obviously you're trying because you've got that card where you're moving forward. Okay, so then the card of what you don't see coming in is getting mental clarity. So you're getting some mental clarity this week and this month where you're able to see what you need to do and what you kind of want to happen, right? And be open to making it happen. The Hangman. The Hangman is getting a new perspective. It's letting go of some things in order to have this new perspective and to have this new opportunity and this new path. So it can be letting go of fear and insecurity, like we talked about. It can be sacrificing some time. So it's kind of like, oh, I've heard many people, took a course with Hay House, which is a publisher, not too long ago. And they were talking about this one woman who wrote this book was saying she sacrificed her morning meditations in order to write, because that's when she was best at writing. So she would take that hour and she would write so many chapters, or not chapters, paragraphs, every day. And then she did that every day until the book was finished. So she sacrificed that just for the time being in order to have this new beginning. This can be the same thing. Or if it's about health and fitness, it's sacrificing things out of your life that you don't, that you love, but they're not good for you. It can be sacrificing of time, sacrificing people out of your life that aren't healthy. And it can be sacrificing, your thoughts and beliefs of that you can't do it, that lack of self-worth, right? And it does feel like a sacrifice because it's what you believe about yourself, but it's not true. So it feels weird to let it go. But it will give you mental clarity. The Emperor is the next card. So it's about all your hard work is going to pay off. It's going to be worth it. It's amazing. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles, big success. So it really is going to be worth it. So you need to do what you need to do. And then the Eight of Wands is about things like almost that it happens, it flows faster than you think. Once you start kind of working on it and stay in that zone, it will happen faster than you think, things moving forward, shooting forward. This can also be travel, that travel comes in, it can be small trips, big trips, but it can be that travel. But really, it honestly feels more like it almost feels for some of you it's travel, and some of you it's just things moving forward once you start getting this new perspective, let go of what's holding you back, and everything starts to move forward. So really, really cool, Aquarius. And then the last card, what you need to focus on, is the Knight of Swords, which is you just need to focus. Don't get distracted. Don't get pulled into other dramas. Don't look at what other people are doing. You just need to kind of be in this zone where you're moving forward towards your goals, whatever those are. The Page of Wands is exactly the same thing. The Page of Wands is don't get distracted. Just keep walking your path. Listen to your gut. The more you're focused, the more you can listen to your gut. The more you know where you're going. Don't get distracted with how other people do it, what they say, what they're going to think of you. Just keep moving forward and keep doing you. Be 100% you. The Seven of Wands is kick butt. Just do what you need to do, kick butt and get things done. There's the Death card again. So it's going to transform your whole life. The way you were is going to go away and you're going to come out as this new person. You are going to be transformed, which is amazing, Aquarius. And I think a lot of it has to do with not only anytime we accomplish something we don't think we can do, that changes everything about us. We're like, wow, we can do that. If we can do that, we can do anything, right? So it changes everything about you. And then it also changes who you are because of certain accomplishments. So really cool. And then they're saying the Three of Pentacles is that you're building this foundation to your future that leads to success. It's just the start. You're just starting to build this foundation. It's going to be really strong, and it's going to grow and be very, very lucrative. So really very interesting, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that really helps me grow my channel and helps me keep doing this. Have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you soon.
When your past calls, don't answer. It's got nothing new to say.